Yes, mate. You got everything out of the car yesterday. What you need to do is get the vote out of the car today and maybe just have a point.
Here he is in Dr. Connor's lab. Gotta get there quick.
Our way through the grid here, trying to maybe get a word Laurent Mendy from the Red Bull camp. He stepped aside. Max Verstappen starting in P5. You know Max is so lightning fast on these starts, so aggressive on these first laps. You know what? Rushing to go a little bit further back. I'm going to try to get Zach Brown, and we managed to find him, so we're standing here in front of the lead McLaren. Zach,
Don't give up, New York.
so strong.
We can fix this. Mask is showing a prowess snatch close by.
Not a surprise because it was so close. I think Mercedes obviously is the team to beat. Ferrari and Red Bull, I think it's all very close. But track, so I think we're trying to defend and they're compromising your exit. So I think we can have a race. Space looked really good on Friday. We didn't get much race space running in on Saturday, so I think there won't be much in it. The guys are going to be hard to pass around here. I challenge them on that to get to the point of race events. Thinking about having the ring line out front. The Ferrari, do you think they will be done? To the corners, top or straight line is down.
Webbs will keep the wheel in place.
The first lap here, always so challenging. If you talk to your guys starting side by side, or do they know the rules?
They know the papaya rules all too well. I didn't say that word.
It's not gold. It's not gold. They're on the wall. Maybe not entirely sure what's going to happen for the race pace. Hard, very quick. The guys, lap one here can throw so many curveballs to this track. I think lap one throws a little curveballs and throws safety cars to do everything. And if you have a decent car, you need to survive. You need to be. The problem is, one thing is surviving, the other thing is being conservative. Because normally when you're conservative, you need to maintain okay a little bit, but don't go crazy where you're gonna throw the car out.
It's worst case scenario, really. The first lap here. You've got a bending, flat out section into a big break, into a hairpin. There's nothing the racing drivers look out for first. Yeah, I gotta get through there on the first lap, and that's the big challenge. Even if you make it through what's a very tight apex in one straight.
Yeah, we saw some of that on that run up to turn 3 of the F2 race, just straight line. Yeah, unfortunately, your son Sebastian Montoya was involved in that, but he didn't come to you yesterday in the sprint race. Congrats on that. Okay, always not a big year all weekend. George Lewis, not gonna.
I think now Mercedes maintain the lead, but at some point the Ferrari will need to get up
It's the first half. Alright, I think I'm gonna go George. I think gonna do it. Here first. That's all that you need to know, especially if you're playing F1 Fantasy. That's always good to get the insider information from the expert panel. That's all we have here from the pre-race show. Thank you so much for joining us. The heat is still rising as the clock counts down towards those 5 lights going out. They have a bunch of laps to sort it out here in Austria. What is that? First lap is going to show us. Thank you so much to Alice Brundle, to Juan Pablo Montoya. We're going to throw it back to Jolyon Palmer and Alex Jakes to call the race. Thanks for watching.
It's underway. Hamilton crucially gets ahead of Antonelli. Norris in the mix as well. Russell to lead.
Hey, Mom. got an alert from the stash at my old place.
You lived in that penthouse?
Back in the early Proud days, when I was on Fisk's payroll.
Fisk?
Yeah, I know. You'll remember when I got the keys. I wanted to impress my big bro so badly. But he was ashamed. He knew how I got it.
Whatever Dad felt, I know he always loved you.
Appreciate that, nephew. Maybe one day I'll believe it.
Still a lot I don't know about Uncle Aaron and Dad. Wonder what other stories they had.
Allow me to set the stage. A train line in Brooklyn. Presumably, precious containers carrying commodities that we rely on. Spider-Man! And that new vigilante. Oh, did I just spoil the play? Can you see where this is going? I feel sorry for anyone awaiting a shipment today. It's not coming.
Yeah, let them go. And come to the Spider-Man.
At the same time, few corners, high pressure on those corners. 71 laps ahead of us. The Belgian driver Jackie Ickx was our first winner in 1970. Our most recent winner was Lando Norris, and Max Verstappen is the master of this place with 5 victories. Here are the tyres. The softer medium with a hard that fit you know. The C5, the C4, C3 tyre. Compounds that will be used. Also, what we expect to be a 2-stop race. There's round 8. It is going to be a flurry of races now. World Grand Prix in 5 weeks to shape the direction of the World Challenge. It's going to be back to front, the 8th Grand Prix of the year.
There's an ambulance not too far away. I'll drop you right off.
Oh my god! Thank you!
Updated headline, but they've been unreliable so far this week. Teammate Calvin Bottas. The 2x2 continues with signs and Eddie Williams' teammate Alex on the round.
We'll be there in a sec.
Hulkenberg is in 14. Start in 13. Then it's Gabriel Ford from Tony. He is next to Pierre Harvard and like Liam Lawson both been all time this season.
And touchdown. They'll take good care of you here.
Bless you, Spider-Man!
Marco's memory crystal. Let's get it.
Charles Leclerc is next to George Russell for winning with so much to follow. Russell has run the lead his 4th career, his 4th pole of the season, his 11th career pole, and his 11th pole in the Racing Paradise. Alongside the Grand Prix in 2001 and China, after his first 2 years, after the, let's see, Australia, shot out the East, finally, well, snaps back, so who's forward the chess match and the condition it's on Barcelona it's first on the tires got killed and there was the trouble see my speed here 48 degrees really should be turn 51
Just another day in the city. I download enough data. These birds won't get near any target. I need to get these little birds out of here. Sorry, birdies. Your time's up. Halfway there. Just a little more. Have the data now. This target died 5 years ago? Don't think these are data errors. Craven was hunting dead people? Okay, now this is getting weird.
Look out for that one.
I need more data to figure out what's going on here.
Now we will meet the lights in Spielberg. Here they come. The Austrian Grand Prix is underway. It's a decent launch off the line for Charles Leclerc, but George Russell shows across, maintains the lead, and won't be an ideal exit out of turn number 1. Could he be vulnerable to the Scarlet Ferrari? Antonelli was off the road, turn 1 tries. In 4th place, it's George Russell who leads, then Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, and Max Verstappen did get forward. He's under major pressure to the inside from Lando Norris. That was close for Charles Leclerc, who's lost out. Lewis Hamilton finds himself getting close, and again into the makings, and Kimi Antonelli goes off. Charles Leclerc is second, but it's Hamilton bringing the fight behind. It's close between the Leclerc and look at the Ferraris. So close, Hamilton trying to go around the outside. King stick, the most recent winner, back in 4 minutes to second place in the Grand Prix. George Russell leads, Hamilton improves to second.
Now they're trying to do the comeback in these high-speed corners, and there was a state of brilliance. But there's Hamilton watching the battle ahead, and I'm sure you feel that for the trains, all of them getting away well off the line. And Kimi Antonelli feeling the need to use all of that this opening lap.
Swedes, Lewis Hamilton into second place, Charles Leclerc down to third, then it's Antonelli, Verstappen, and Piastri got past Norris.
Yeah, Antonelli bobbed it off both in turn 1 and turn 3, but he's going to come on the inside of Leclerc.
Instant move on Charles Leclerc, he's off again! Off again, DC! He rejoins, he cannot stop that Mercedes right now.
Yeah, and that's over those sort of sleeping policemen, yellow curves. You've got to be careful he doesn't take some floor damage. And also to be questioned as to whether he gained an advantage.
Well, he let Leclerc back through, but that's allowing Verstappen to get in the mix as well as they head down towards 4th.
Antonelli trying to make progress. He's been so quick so far this weekend, but he cannot get the feel on the brakes. And Charles Leclerc having to go late on the brakes to defend from Max Verstappen. Could open the door for Antonelli and the two McLarens. Verstappen stands on the power, looks for all the deployment to get by, and he gets it. That is so close, and look, Antonelli's nearly being swallowed by the McLarens behind. Piastri going one side, Norris was going the other. It's now Russell, Hamilton, Verstappen, Leclerc down to 4th. Antonelli in 5th, and the McLarens, who look good at long run pace on Friday, trying to get past the championship leader, who has not had the opening stages of the Grand Prix he needed.
Yeah, well, all of this says they're not doing tyre preservation. They want race position. And this is played perfectly into the hands of Hamilton.
So Hamilton goes hunting George Russell. Verstappen in 3rd place, as you say, DC, is the perfect buffer now to stop Antonelli coming through, who's lost out to Max and to Charles Leclerc, having made an over-exuberant pass on the last lap. Norris actually had a good start from 6th on the grid. He was looking to clear Verstappen a couple of times on the first lap, and in failing to do that, he's fallen behind his teammate, and then they were side by side. Almost in a 3-wide Antonelli sandwich heading in towards turn 6 last time. Norris is looking close again down the hill, but he's a little too far back as they hit the brakes. All action, all frantic, but clean between the front guys.
Valtteri Bottas reporting these brakes are on fire. His Grand Prix looks to go no further than lap number 3. It's not been an easy weekend for Formula One's newest team. He finds himself mired in the pits. So Hamilton gaining a place, Verstappen gaining 2. Well positioned the car there. Leclerc having the chance off the line to go for the lead, didn't work out for him. Antonelli off the road a couple of times. He's been noted for leading the track and gaining an advantage.
It shows once again this year, if you attack a lot without reward.
My car.
No, just Lawson's been on fire this weekend in terms of his driving. He's ahead of Hadjar. Can't see anything out the back of the Racing Bulls car, but the man has been solidly in the points this year. He's running well again up in 8th, but it's a pretty alarmed sound. Can't see anything that's arrived there.
Reported in from the front axle, DC. There's Hadjar getting by.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe it's a question you can smell burning rather than you can actually physically see it, but it's not stopping him doing the up and under. So whatever it is clearly not slowing the pace of that RB.
And it is the man in the cockpit that's on fire.
Late on the brakes for Isaac Hadjar. Pass and repass between these former teammates. Hadjar got the promotion up to the senior team, and he's got the position for the moment. Lawson, a point scorer at this Grand Prix. This was the start of the turnaround for the New Zealander. And he's had a very solid campaign so far. Only missed the points on 2 occasions so far this year. This is race 8 of the season.
Find out how hot it is out there as well. So we've got Bottas already retired. Cadillac have had great temperature issues already this season, particularly in Monaco, where cooling was difficult. We're at how here, you're getting thin air, you're getting hot thin air to try and cool the brakes. And if you're running, which pretty much everyone is now in traffic, you're not even getting much of that air. So Lawson's still not happy with things. It must be the front brakes that he's talking about, and now Arvid Lindblad is going to have a pop in. Not confident with the brakes. It's not a great circuit for him.
It's the backbone of a lap round here. Got to have the confidence, which is why Leclerc's time in qualifying, given that he has had brake issues, was
Essentially, the Harris reporting that now. He's got smoke in the cockpit. And you're on Kimi Antonelli trying to recover places. Clear for leaving the track.
See, you cleared out my stash
Back
to
in
be on the
place.
radio station.
To
I was
explore
wondering where I was.
That
car.
station
New
was the
team for this
hottest
year,
ticket in
finding
Britain.
new circumstances, new ambient temperatures at a Spielberg, the Austrian hills, and a bit of elevation and a bit of altitude. And they're going to both be out with the same technical issue on lap 5. See if Lawson's combating that as well. It's a long race, guys. Reliability today could be a factor. That's a couple of the Cadillacs out. It's Lawson in trouble, but there's plenty more that have got to survive this heat. And the driver's working hard as well.
I'm looking for my
top three
grandpa.
guys all net to talk in lap time. Russell just marginally quicker, but Hamilton, Verstappen all circulating. You can see now they've settled down. They're just trying to feel those tyres and then start placing judgment as to when they want to make the first
This
stop.
looks familiar. Some kind
Just
of
continuing
exhibit.
on Lawson's issues, he's still got his teammate directly behind him.
Around the
We're
same time
focusing on
I
our
heard
championship leader, Kimi Antonelli, in the silver Mercedes,
Don't worry.
in the back of Charles
Let's
Leclerc.
hurry.
Frustrated with how those opening laps played out. Slightly wider line. Driver as he made his way through turn 4. There's maybe another driver who just had no feel on the brakes early on. Because we've said it, he was straight off turn 1 and turn 3 on the first lap. Fighting hard, but not stopping the car. It was exactly the same when he came through on lap 2 to try and dive up to the Leclerc. He didn't stop the car. So, brake issues early on for Antonelli. And with that, going aggressive to try and make up the qualifying yesterday, he's ended up losing that place to Max Verstappen. Leclerc's got himself back onto to an even keel, but he's lost a couple of seconds to Max as well. You see a bit of a buffer there between 3rd and 4th, and now Charles starting to steady himself. And if Antonelli wants to win the race today, he's got to start moving forward and do it quickly. He's got a 6-second deficit. You're looking at Gabriel Bortoleto, left-hand side of your picture. He's trying to pass Esteban Ocon. Ocon gained 4 places off the line. We saw Bortoleto and Gasly having a look for potentially forcing the driver off the track. In the battle for 4th position, Antonelli is forcing a defensive move from Charles Leclerc. And he used the energy deployment to try and dart past him for turn 6. Not this time. Maybe he will have the momentum though. But not a way through. Time slipping away for Antonelli in his quest to win this Grand Prix. He gets clear early. He can still do that.
Yeah, all this battling though, it's a kick of oversteer there in the dirty air. He exits one of the faster corners. Look at the difference in offset and speed.
Whoa, turn 9 and overtaking for turn 9. You don't often see that. The Mercedes deploying the power well, and Antonelli gets by up to 4th place.
Yeah, that was just a massive offset in amount of power going through the rear axle. So as Leclerc just shot all his energy early, or does he have an issue? Meanwhile, Verstappen took 2nd out of Hamilton the last lap around, and then another 4 tenths on this lap, so he's within 0.8.
Red Bull weren't all that confident about the race pace, but right now Max is doing a good job. Charles Leclerc was doing a great job for his teammate, getting his elbows out and bringing Antonelli back away from this top 3. But now Antonelli is free. We'll see how quickly he can go and catch Verstappen and Hamilton. Hamilton losing out half a second, as you say, DC, not only to Verstappen, but also to Russell out front. He's losing the rear tyres, that's the problem.
Yeah, Hamilton not happy there. Reassuringly, as we just hopefully we'll get another opportunity to see Max Verstappen early in forward. This side but rises up to help settle any understeer and to first lock the front axle. That's many people doing their hope for the time, but the racetrack starts to feel that we're starting to struggle for front axle grip on these big braking zones.
Hey,
well,
I didn't find your grandpa
truly
yet.
substitute here. Let's see how the power deployment works on the run up to turn 3.
It's a vastly updated Red Bull racing car for Max Verstappen. This is their biggest upgrade of the year so far. He was aggressively pushing yesterday, trying to find his way to pole position. He's made places off the line today. He's trying to gain a 3rd place in the Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton directly ahead. Chance to make a break. Escape with the race lead. Elliott 4th, Jacob 3rd here, who is stuck in behind Lewis Hamilton. So, that's, I don't know, message to Leclerc or from Leclerc, but tyre degradation as expected. It's pretty bad, particularly on the Ferrari right now. Another 100 second, Hamilton lost out to Russell. Do they have to blink and go for a 3-stop there, which is how they won the race last time out in Spain? Do Ferrari have to go for that? Just take that chance. Could yield a great result. It could throw away track position. That's the tough one.
Yeah, right now it's about where you drop into traffic that you're genuinely racing. So if you can find a sensible window where you can put new tyres, fresh tyres on, and then have a few laps of higher performance to make sure you're gaining that track position relative to those staying out, is the question the strategist will be asking.
George Russell has a 3-second lead on lap 10 of 71. Max Verstappen within the 1 second window, getting overtake mode, closing in on Lewis Hamilton. We haven't seen an attacking attempt yet from these two old battlers. So many incredible real tour moments through the years, and they are in a genuine contest right now. It's been working out not only well for Russell, but working well for Antonelli as well as Verstappen's. So Verstappen could trigger this early. He is very close to Lewis. Every extra second we can get.
Yeah, that suggests to me that if Hamilton blinks, then they'll need to react the following lap.
This inhaler has Grandpa's name on it. You can't be too far. If I could figure out what's in the inhaler, I could probably create a trail leading to Grandpa.
Every extra second we can get.
It suggests to me that if Hamilton blinks, then they'll need to react the following lap. So they're pushing him on to try and make sure he's got coverage for an undercut. So they're not going to blink first based on that information. But is it misinformation? They don't need to at the moment.
Box suddenly then to George Russell. As you see Hamilton sliding out of turn 1 after not getting the traction. It's very, very difficult to defend with Verstappen getting ever closer. So Hamilton and Verstappen side by side again. Turn 3, a move that delights the crowd. Verstappen struggling with the brakes, Hamilton struggling with the tyres. But no matter for Verstappen, the 5-time winner around here, momentarily up to 2nd place, but Hamilton roars by. And there's the lock-up to show how much Verstappen is struggling. The 7-time world champion and the 4-time world champion separated by millimetres, nearly on the grass, trying to go the long way round at turn number 6. Is there enough grip on there for Verstappen? And they're still continuing on. He brushes the gravel and he still won't yield. This is magical as Hamilton stays ahead.
Yeah, look, it was brilliant to see them in 6, 7. Well, that was always going to end in